If you think your back pain is just because you are getting older, then you need to hear what I'm about to say. So a lot of people think that once they hit their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, then it's a permission to have low back pain, but that could not be further from the truth, okay? And here's why. I used to think this like back a couple years ago, alright, now I have trained for 15 years, my back has taken a beating, because that's what everybody says here. And to a certain extent, yeah, a back can take a beating, but taking a beating does not mean that your back isn't functioning anymore. Just means that it got beat up and that it needs recovery and restructuring in certain cases. But the thing is, I've come across people of higher age than me with a lifting background that have been fine. And a lot of this boils down to how well you're taking care of your spine health and yourself in general. Because if you're taking care of your spine, you are taking care of yourself, right? But truthfully, the age in and of itself isn't the main culprit. Instead, accumulated stress, the weak links, and a loss of confidence in the way you move can be summarized as like the core of what's really happening beneath the surface. Our bodies love to move. Kids move constantly, and it's one of the reasons why the majority of kids are not in pain or in problematic situations with their low backs. And I mean, to some extent, their spine is fresh, but that's a topic for another time. Because the thing is, as adults, we sit way more in Western society. Our hips become locked in certain positions. You know the deal, right? Our core weakens, our glutes begin to stop firing. We become very good at being passive, sitting, working from a PC, but we're in becoming very good on sitting, we give away our power to be good in movement. And that's where, when this imbalance grows from being minor initially to over time becoming very good at sitting but very poor at moving, then you're cooked. Meaning we need to sort out this imbalance so you can actually move properly. And like, if you've had an episode of pain, then there will always be a certain fear associated with, what if I have another episode? And the thing is, you might, but you can prevent it. With the right modalities, you can be in control, so that if something similar happens again, then you are in control, you know what to do about it, it won't take over your life. You can still function despite having an episode of pain with the right strategies. And that I assure you, okay? 100%. So like, old age is just years of compensation, basically. And the pain shows up not necessarily because you're older, but because the foundation is becoming worse and worse as time passes. So the good news are that irregardless of any age, you can still build a proper and better foundation. You can still function properly. And with that in mind, something that, like, I was working with a client, let's call him Eric, 60 plus, who worked for a few months and he got better. And he lacked foundation. He lacked a foundation, both mentally, like he didn't think he needed a foundation at all. So he found the exercise silly initially. Proves how you sometimes can listen to something like this, think you know it all, and at the same time willingly decide to try something new out. Like, his back did get better. If you want more insights on the actual steps you can take to rebuild these foundations, send me a message and I'll see how I can help.